Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Have you ever faced that problem that you're trying to turn on or off one switch in one app, but you're feeling a little bit cold and you want to change the temperature, so you have to go to a whole nother app just for that? Well, in this video, we will discuss an easy, innovative, and secure solution to control all your smart home products in just one app, and that app is Home Assistant. Let's get started. Let's start off with this. What is Home Assistant? Basically, it's a software program that will run on any PC, from as small as a Raspberry Pi to something like a Mac Mini. Basically, it takes all of the smart home products that you have in your house and combines them all into one location using its integrations. So now we're going to start off with the installation. This will be for the Raspberry Pi 4 or Raspberry Pi in my case. If you would like to use something that has more power, has more storage, or something that's a bit more reliable, you can use a mini PC or like a Mac Mini to use it as your server for Home Assistant. And the process will be the same. I'll leave a few links down in the description for different devices. So let's get started with the Raspberry Pi installation. So you're going to need your Raspberry Pi, you're going to need the power supply for your Raspberry Pi, a micro SD card, and maybe a SD card reader. If there's already one in your computer, you can just use that, but you may need an adapter if you have a larger port. Then you're going to need an Ethernet cable. It is required for installation, but after installation it can work with Wi-Fi. But if you can, Ethernet connection is definitely more reliable and very highly recommended. So now we're going to install the OS of Home Assistant. So basically, you're going to download the Raspberry Pi Imager, which is a software that can be downloaded from the Raspberry Pi website at www.raspberrypi.com/software. There you can download it for Windows or Mac. Then you're going to pick your device, which is either going to be a Raspberry Pi 4 or a Raspberry Pi 3. Then you're going to choose the OS. When you click Choose OS, you're going to click Other Specific Purpose OS. Scroll down a little bit, and then it'll say Home Assistance or Home Automation, and then click Home Assistant. That will be selected for installation. Then choose the SD card. The SD card should be inserted. A pop-up will come and say which device would you like to pick for installation. Pick your SD card. Make sure before you download all of the Home Assistant software onto the SD card, make sure you have all previous information that you had on that SD card move to a different place, because after the installation is done, you will not be able to access any of the information that was on the SD card previously. After you click the SD card, then click Next and wait for it to be written to the SD card. Once it's done, you should get a completion page or like a message that says installation was complete. And then after that, you can eject the SD card. Okay, so now you're going to take the SD card where you just installed the software. You're going to insert it into your Raspberry Pi. Now, connect the Ethernet cable that's connected to your router to the Raspberry Pi, and make sure that your computer is connected to the same Wi-Fi or the same router as the Raspberry Pi is connected to. Now you can plug in the power supply and let Home Assistant start running. While it's running, if it's taking a little bit long, maybe like after 5 minutes, on Raspberry Pi 4, the image may have not been written properly. So if that doesn't work, try to take out the power supply, take out the SD card, and try flashing the image again, because it could have not been written properly. And if it still doesn't work, try connecting Raspberry Pi to like a monitor or something, so you can see the log and see what problems you may be facing. Awesome, now you should have Home Assistant up and running on your Raspberry Pi. So let's look at the Home Assistant software and see what we can do. Alright, so now I'm here on the Home Assistant software. This is the main dashboard. I've created my own and added some of my own integrations. So let's show you how to add an integration. So what you're going to do is go to Settings, then go to Devices and Services, click Add Integration, and search up for a brand name. Now, instantly, when you start up Home Assistant for the first time, it will automatically find integrations that are paired to your network. You can just click Configure, and it'll walk you through the steps on what you need and how to integrate this to Home Assistant. Awesome. So in this video, I taught you what Home Assistant was, how to set it up, and how to add integrations. Well, that's it for today. We'll see you guys next time.